My ultimate revenge after discovering wife's multiple affairs, Reddit cheating stories. I never thought I'd wake up one morning and realize my entire marriage was built on lies, but that's exactly what happened. And the craziest part, I didn't find out from rumors, messages, or a guilty conscience slipping through trembling lips. I found out because my wife, my partner of 8 years, accidentally synced her phone's emails to our shared laptop. One curious notification, one click I wish I could unsee, and suddenly my whole world shattered like glass under a sledgehammer. Her name was Emily. To most people, she was warm, funny, charming in that effortless way that made others gravitate toward her. To me, she was everything, my wife, my best friend, the woman I worked overtime for so she could chase her dreams. I used to brag about her. Proudly. Blindly. While all along, she was creating a secret life without me. The first email was enough to break me. But the horror didn't stop there, there were dozens. Affairs spanning months, even years. 3 different men. 3 different relationships layered over my marriage like mold under wallpaper, hidden but rotting everything underneath. I felt rage, hurt, shame. The kind of pain that burns in your lungs and makes you question your worth. For 2 days, I stayed silent. I studied every message, every date, every lie. I didn't eat. I barely slept. I replayed every moment in our marriage trying to figure out where I failed. But somewhere between heartbreak and exhaustion, I stopped blaming myself. I realized something powerful. I wasn't the one who broke the marriage, she was. And I wasn't going to scream, cry, or beg her to choose me. No. My revenge would be quiet, calculated, and unforgettable. The first step was pretending I knew nothing. Every morning, I kissed her cheek. Every evening, I asked her how her day was. She smiled easily, like guilt was a foreign language. I started documenting everything, emails, pictures, timestamps, building a wall of evidence stronger than the lies she stacked around me. Then I planned. For years, Emily and I had been saving to buy our dream house. The money sat in a joint account, nearly enough to close on a property she had been obsessing over. And ironically, she thought we'd finally buy it after I got promoted, a promotion I'd been working toward for months. A promotion I eventually got, but I didn't tell her. Instead, I used it strategically. I opened a new account. Quietly separated my finances. I waited as she continued cheating, smiling, lying. And when the closing date for the house came close, I executed my plan. I scheduled a dinner, romantic, candlelit, her favorite wine. I told her we were finally ready to put the down payment on the house. Her eyes lit up like a child seeing fireworks for the first time. She dressed beautifully that night, ironic that she glowed brightest just before her world collapsed. Halfway through dinner, I slid a folder across the table. Inside, printed emails, screenshots, photos, dates, times. All neatly organized like legal evidence. She flipped through them slowly, the color draining from her face as realization replaced confidence. This, I said calmly, is why I'll never sign for that house with you. She tried to speak, stammering, crying, reaching for excuses that held no weight. For once, I felt nothing. No anger. No desperation. Just clarity. The clarity I deserved. Over the next week, I filed for divorce. And because of the evidence, because I stayed quiet long enough to gather every truth tucked beneath her lies, I kept almost everything. The savings. The house plans. Even the car. She walked away with nothing but guilt and the lovers she betrayed me for, none of whom stayed with her once the truth surfaced. But here's where the real revenge came, the kind no court paper could deliver. I moved forward. I focused on myself. I went to the gym again. Reconnected with friends I had neglected. Started traveling. I laughed freely, slept peacefully, lived entirely. The pain slowly dissolved, replaced by purpose. And somewhere along that path of rebuilding, I met someone new, not a savior, not a rebound, but a partner who valued loyalty the way I always had. My revenge wasn't about destroying my ex. It was about rising from what she destroyed. And I did. If you take anything from my story, let it be this. The ultimate revenge isn't anger, chaos, or destruction. It's healing, growing, living better than the person who broke you ever imagined you could. Cheating crushed me, yes. But it didn't end me. It built a stronger version of me. And that, in the end, was the sweetest revenge of all.